the young influence, adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost 'em. I can't work on winnings when I know you're losing, so I went to win it.
God damn it, back at it. And today we're going to talk about my 1 week review of the iPhone 12. Now I've been using this for about a week now, and needless to say I've been thoroughly enjoying it. First off, I like the new squared off designs, especially for me. I'm coming from an iPhone 7 which had the rounder sides and the rounder edges, which is, in my opinion, doesn't fit well in the hand because it's like so slippery. It doesn't like, feels rigid. But the squared off design of the new phones, man, it just fits so well. Next up, I'm thoroughly enjoying the displays. The displays on the new iPhone 12 are OLED, and they're also 1080p. This is coming from the iPhone 11s, which had an LCD display, and it was still a terrible 720 display. I can't believe Apple was getting away with using a 720 display in 2019 at the time. But they finally upgraded it all to OLED. All of the new iPhone 12s, the Maxes, the Minis, they all have OLED displays, and they all at least are 1080p. Sadly, there's no 120 Hz, not even 90 Hz. It's a standard 60 Hz. But you know, I've tried 120 Hz, I've tried 90 Hz. Like, yeah, it's good, it looks good, but at the end of the day, 60 Hz you can still get by on. And I think for the most average people, 60 Hz is just about standard, and it's just 120 Hz just when it's a nice thing to have, but at the end of the day, it's not that end all be all. Next up, I want to talk about the MagSafe functionality. So I have the Apple black leather iPhone leather case here, and if you connect the iPhone to it, it will display that the MagSafe compatible device is connected, which is the leather case. Now I do not have the MagSafe wallets because I don't think it's necessary to have a wallet, especially like the design of it. Like, you got to take off the wallet just to take out the cards. That's just too much. I'm gonna keep my wallet here and just not have it. Like, yes, it is like more or less things in your pocket because you can carry a card or two in your iPhone wallet, but at the end of the day, I just carry my wallet. It's not a big deal to me. Next up is battery life. I'm thoroughly enjoying the battery. I can easily get through a day some change, but then I'm gonna have to charge it, especially for me coming from an iPhone 7, which the battery sizes was so insignificant. But on the iPhone 12, I believe it's almost 3,000 milliamp hours. I think 2815 is the exact number, so it's like over 1,000 of the previous iPhone generations in the past. So battery life, I can get through a whole day, especially for me. I'm a heavy user. I'm always on Twitter, Instagram, as I'm an active person on social media, as I'm doing upload videos and stuff like that, and also just doing emails and stuff like that. So I can get through a solid amount. If I can get through a day, I think anyone else can get through a day. Next up is 5G. Now 5G, I believe it's still too early. It's only been out for a couple years now. It's the first iPhones that have 5G. And I'm currently on a T-Mobile's plan, so the way T-Mobile's 5G works is that it's very widespread, but the connection is not as strong. You don't get those fast speeds that Verizon has. Like, we see those 5G tests was getting like 1,000 megabytes per second. Those are typically Verizon plans. You gotta be like right underneath a 5G tower. So 5G is still not widespread. So just 5G is here, but it's not here. Still too early to tell, but it is the future. So it is nice to have it here, so you can future-proof it if you're gonna have this for the next 3 to 4 years, where 5G will become more prevalent. Lastly, I'm gonna conclude the cameras on the new iPhone 12s. If you're coming from the iPhone 10, maybe the iPhone 11, I say definitely don't upgrade because the cameras have certainly gotten better, but it's so minuscule. But if you're coming from me, where it's like the iPhone 7, the iPhone 6, maybe the iPhone 8, I say certainly upgrade because the cameras on these are magical, especially the videos. We all know iPhones is king on videos, and just the dynamic range is just like absolutely insane. It's crazy to see that iPhones and other even Android devices, that the dynamic range the cameras have in comparison to my DSLR cameras, which they can't even have the dynamic range as the iPhones have. It's just the software is just so good, they're able to manipulate what's colorful, what's the sky, what's in the foreground, the background, and just camera just overall great. Especially the ultra wide, I thoroughly enjoy the ultra wide. Just having that time to get wider, just have a lot more into the image. Now, unlike the Pros, this does not have the telephoto lens, but the telephoto lens is like unnecessary because like if you need to get closer, just get closer. You don't have to zoom in and stuff. So I say that the telephoto lens is unnecessary, but the ultra wide is definitely necessary. That is my 1 week review of the iPhone 12. Like I said, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's been so long since I've had like a quote unquote updated device, and I've been using the iPhone 7 for several years now. It is 4 years old at this point, so it's very old, and I've just been thoroughly enjoying it, man. I can't wait to use this for the next probably two to 3 years, and maybe when it starts slowing down, maybe get the battery rechanged over the course of time. But I've just been thoroughly enjoying it, and Apple, man, they just make top tier smartphones. So, if you like the video, please like the video. I got more content like this always coming soon, so please subscribe. Let's see you next video.